More news coming in. It's a big update on the Delhi suicide attack plot. Delhi blast probe takes NIA to Jammu and Kashmir and to a forest there. NIA team searches are underway at a forest in Anantnag. The suicide bomber carried out trial blast in this particular forest is what we're learning. Essentially, this seems to be some sort of a dry run that was done for the Delhi car bomb attack in a forest in Anantnag. Images are from there at this point in time. Mangled gas cylinder in forest, trial blast before the actual Delhi attack. So they were practicing is what we know at this point in time. This is an India Today exclusive on your screens at this point in time. Images coming in from Anantnag, a forest where it seems that the Delhi blast accused had carried out some sort of a recce or practicing for the blast to be carried out eventually. That was done on the 10th day of November in Delhi's Red Fort area. But before that, a practice was underway at a forest in Anantnag. The probe has taken the NIA team to a forest in Anantnag. Images are from the location. First and exclusive on India Today, where suicide bomber carried out trial blast. A dry run was done for the Delhi car bomb attack. Mangled gas cylinder was found in the forest. Mir Fareed with that exclusive report. Images on our screen are from the forest in Anantnag. I understand some sort of a practice was underway here, a recce of sorts. So what can you tell us, Mir, about what they did at this forest?
That's right, Sneha. As you rightly said, there was a proper dry run. They were in the forest area with some kind of an explosive material, cylinders, to prepare for what was their plan, the big sinister plan of the Delhi bombings. Now, sources say NIA teams, along with two main accused, which includes Dr Adeel, one of the main conspirators, were at the Mutton forest area, at the specific locations where these test trial runs, trial blasts or trial of the explosives was done. And they gathered clues and evidence from the location, including a damaged gas cylinder. Cylinder which most probably was used during one such trial was recovered. Our sources say that next, in fact, NIA teams may take them to another location which was basically used by them to prepare for the Delhi bombing conspiracy. So a big development as far as this investigation is concerned. We know NIA is the premier investigative agency, and these main accused have been in NIA custody from the last some time. Now, the complete conspiracy, all its locations, how they really began this, and which were the locations where these trials and other things were done, are being unearthed, and one by one NIA is solving this complete puzzle, getting the missing pieces together. And now we know both the accused right now in the Mutton forest area, where the location where they used, which they used for trial, and basically testing the explosives, preparing for the bigger plan, they're being taken there, and those locations being identified by the NIA team. Back to you.
All right, these are images on your screens from Anantnag at this point in time, where some sort of a dry run was done, is what Mir is telling us. Mir, who are the other people involved in all of this? When was this dry run really done? If more details, if you can share with us, please. And what have the NIA also found at the spot?
Well, as far as this dry run is concerned, in fact, the months preceding to the moment when this complete Jash interstate module was exposed, and then we know the suicide bomber, Dr Umar Nabi, who detonated that car full of explosives close to the Red Fort. In fact, the months preceding this blast, these things were happening. This conspiracy was coming together as far as this terror plot is concerned. Our sources say that during their visit to home, be Dr Adeel, Dr Muzammil, and Dr Umar, who was said to be the main radicalizing who was radicalized to the core, and he was the driving force as far as this module is concerned. So during one of their visits to their home, and as they were getting this conspiracy together, they had gone to this forest area and probably to one or two more locations, secluded locations, which obviously were needed by them to keep their plan under wraps. They went to these locations to conduct tests. Now, they wanted to be very sure as far as these explosives are concerned. So it was not just they managed to do it overnight. There was a proper planning. They had gone to the forest area to check the explosives, see how they can really get this plan going. And then, obviously, we know what has happened post that. So this is coming together, this investigation basically. And it was, sources had said that once they are questioned and more leads come up, more detentions, and also importantly, more raids are going to happen. So this is a very critical moment as far as this investigation is concerned, because this really tells you that there was a proper planning, there was dry run, they had conducted tests, proper explosive tests before going ahead with the bigger terror conspiracies. This is a significant raid as far as NIA is concerned, and we've been told that there are at least one or two more locations where today the NIA teams were raided.
Right, I'm going to leave it at that for the moment, Mir. Getting in those details, we will in fact come back to you in a moment from now as we try to get Mir live with us on that big exclusive story that he's got for us from a forest in Anantnag, where the NIA team is there at this point in time. Mir telling us about this dry run of sorts that was done by these terrorists at a forest in Anantnag before they eventually went on to carry the blast that took place in Delhi's Red Fort. So Anantnag is where these terrorists were, in a forest. The NIA believes that they did some sort of a dry run at this forest before, in fact, figuring this out or trying to carry this blast out in Delhi's Red Fort area. NIA conducting searches in the forest area as we speak. The investigating agency indicating, at least through our sources, that this is where the dry run was done. This is a part of the probe into the 10th of November blast near the Red Fort in Delhi, is what we know at this point in time. These are images on your screen right now from the forest in Anantnag, where a team of the NIA assisted what looks like the police and the CRPF are there at this point in time with the accused as well. Adeel is there, and also Jasir, Bilal, Vani, who were arrested in connection with the white-collar terror module. The two have been in fact been brought to Anantnag, so it's a recreation of sorts that is being done at this point in time. I understand that the two accused have been brought to the forest right now, had told the investigators about some hideouts in this area, and that's the reason why they've been brought here to give out more details on what transpired.
Well, Sneha, as we have been reporting non-stop about this particular Red Fort blast case, the interstate Jaish module, the bigger conspiracy, it was quite clear that this was not something that materialized or matured overnight. There was a planning, proper planning behind that and behind this, and in fact they were in the past some years they were on it. They were getting their module together, be it OGWs, and also importantly the explosive part, because you cannot learn or you cannot just go ahead with such a plan overnight. You need proper planning, you need guidance, and we know that there were handlers from across who gave them proper training. There were YouTube videos and other material that they used to see how this bomb, using locally procured material like ammonium nitrate and locally procured detonators, etc., and how to really use chemicals to detonate it. So this was something that came out during NIA investigations as these accused were questioned. And today, early morning, there were NIA teams in Mutton forest area of Anantnag. Now, our sources say that this deep inside the forest area at least 3 to 4 locations, they had conducted trials. They were busy with seeing how these explosives can be configured together to make an IED, a big IED. And in fact, one gas cylinder, we've been told, has also been recovered. It's in a very bad shape. It's mangled, so probably it was part of the explosive, the detonation that they may have done inside the forest area. So all that is coming together. We've been told that Dr. Adeel and one more accused was with the NIA team in the forest area. They were obviously taken to the location to pinpoint the areas that they used inside the forest area. And we've got exclusive visuals of Dr. Adeel with the NIA team. And we have been further told that there could be 1 or 2 more locations where the NIA will go. So this complete conspiracy is really coming to the fore, different links and how they went about it, how these explosives, they got this training of detonating them, putting together an IED using locally procured material. All these angles are coming out. So this is a big day as far as NIA investigation is concerned, because now they know which areas were used. We also know that there were many detentions in the last some time, people whose name cropped up, against whom NIA gathered evidence during the investigation, and they were also taken in formal custody. So now the stage has come where the main accused are singing. They are telling the NIA how they got this conspiracy together, the locations that they used, and how this explosive material they mastered to handle it. So all that now coming to the fore, Sneha. Back to you.
Going to leave it at that for the moment. Mir Farid getting in those details with those exclusive pictures coming in from a forest in Anantnag in connection with the Delhi blast case from the 10th of November. It's in this particular spot where the police is, along with the NIA and the CRPF, where two accused have been brought, essentially piecing together all the evidence. A dry run of sorts that was done at this forest in Anantnag.